How do, and welcome back to Pez RC and Hubby, where in this episode, Sword and Sorcery, Ancient Chronicles. Okay, first of all, these are the heroes for Ancient Chronicles. I painted them first. I did them to the best of my abilities because I'm not a great miniature painter and it's hard for me to paint well and put enough concentration into it. So we start off and we have the Artemis the Elf, I believe, is this one. And there is a familiar, can't think of the name. But let's look at the elf. Apologies if it isn't actually the elf. See if we can get any kind of decent lighting. She looks like an elf. If it looks like an elf, smells like an elf, it's an elf. I think this is called Daruma or something. And this was cool because it had little indentations where you could paint in the stripes, so it made it a lot easier. So don't think that I painted those on by hand, because technically I didn't. Okay. This is the character that I play. This is Jan. Oh, sorry, the elf could be a scout or a hunter, and Jan is a righteous war priest. So this is the one that I play, mainly because I just like the idea of that flaming shield and the mace type thing there. And she's in a good pose, and she's sexy, just like me. So I thought I'd be Jan. So that's the character that I play. Next you've got Thorgren. Nobody's playing Thorgren at the moment. Thorgren is a black dwarf, believe it or not. He's certainly been working out. Then you've got Robin. Can be an alchemist or a thief. This is the player that Simon plays. It's quite a cool miniature actually. I gave him a little gitty goatee so that people wouldn't trust him, because you never trust anybody with a gitty goatee. Very cool. This one is Xantares, a mystical elf. I don't like this character because I generally don't like elves anyway. But yeah, it's just very strange looking. I like the fact that it's different, but I don't like it personally. If that makes any sense, probably not. Looks like he's running through the wind. And then in this part we'll put in these two. These are two sort of they're like NPCs that you can hire, I think, from different guilds through the game. This one's obviously some kind of fighter, but the one I would go for if I get a chance is Tim the Wizard. Very plainly painted in robes. He's got a grey beard, so obviously he's very, very wise. And he's got a book in his hand, so clearly knows what he's doing. And that's the heroes. Okay, so let's look at the core lower level enemies. These I speed painted in one day. So they're quite basic techniques, washing and dry brushing and that kind of thing. So there we go. So you've got two kinds of the same enemy because you have to be able to differentiate between which one's like the upgraded version that you get, because you can get one of the two. One will be slightly more difficult to kill than the other one, because there's an AI system with the enemies when they attack you in this game. These are hobgremlins. One has got a missing sword because it broke and it wouldn't glue back on properly, so I left it off. One with a shield and one without. But obviously very, very Gremlins inspired. Black dwarves. These are cool. They got their come at me bro poses. And that cool purple skin. And then we've got Alpha Assassins. One with a face mask for avoiding spreading contagion throughout the land. And the other one who is obviously an anti-vaxxer. There you go. Which one is more deadly? You decide. Got a Elder Spider, which to me looks like a scorpion. But you know what? Let's not argue. Pretty simple. We've got two serpents. One's like an adder, and one's like a subtractor. Just dry brushed and washed. Those are quite cool. And then we have, so look, make sure I name them correctly. Alf Witches. Now these, I've done a little bit of artistic license on them. Can you guess what I did that was non-standard? But you can't guess. But they're quite cool looking. One's kind of like Cleopatra coming at you, and they both got sexy buttocks, and they're burning hot. I got my coat. Okay, this is the slightly more difficult, I presume, enemies, and we've got two tyrant lizards, which are very Jurassic Parkian, and I've sort of dry brushed them with silver to give them a more I don't know, kind of a different look to them rather than your standard dull lizard skin. So there's a tyrant lizards. And then we've got Draken Dwarves. One's a ginger. These are all painted as close as I can get them to box art and the cards, because I was just trying to be quick and couldn't be bothered to mess around with colour schemes. So I just boshed them out. So yeah. One's a ginger. And one we don't know because he's got a helmet on it. Draken Dwarves, never heard of them. And then we've got, actually I'll leave that one, Then we've got the Soul Eater. Obviously like an Anubis. He's pretty cool. Might benefit from a blast of varnish maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'll bother. Got the classic Minotaur. Yeah, you kind of Ray Harryhausen classic fantasy Minotaur. He's quite good actually, I like him. And then the Elf Priestess. Not too bad, not my best work. kind of was running out of steam at this point, as you can see. But it does the job. So it's got some kind of gauntlet with snakes coming out of it. Very strange. She turns into... Let's find it. She turns into a Spidey's, which is the main enemy. And again, just boshed her out with some washes and some metallics for a change. It's going alright, to be fair. If we'll ever reach her and get her on the table, I don't know, because it's a big campaign and the game is huge. This guy here is the Elf Knight. He's a pretty cool character, actually. The only other things now that I'm going to paint are what I picked up last. In the game you do come across nests and these venoms come out of them. So I picked a pack of those up where I've got to paint. There's the nests. These are the venoms, they'll be fairly quick, boshing some wash on them. And also there's these little like ice gremlins. I don't know when they come in, but yeah, very strange. Just minions. And that's it, boys and girls. So that's Sword and Sorcery Ancient Chronicles. It's an awesome game. There's a lot to it though, lots and lots of cards and reading, but the story and the AI system is worth it. We started the introductory mission last week and we're going to be doing the first main mission on Thursday, so I'm looking forward to that, in a party of 3 at the moment. So I hope you've liked looking at the miniatures, and as always, thanks for watching.